the news spread through the Catholic areas. Whistles were blown and dustbin lids clanged. People were summoned out onto the streets and prayers were said. But the rosaries said for Sands were, within minutes, overtaken by the noise of violence. While some prayed, others prepared the petrol bombs. The dignity and restraint talked about by some hunger strike supporters for the hours following Sands' death disappeared in a hail of flame. The well-worn battleground of the Falls Road sprouted barricades. A pneumatic drill shattered the road surface. Stones, bottles, petrol and acid flew. The army and the police replied with plastic bullets. One army patrol fired 2 live rounds and a youth was hit on the leg. The army said they were in danger of being overwhelmed. Across the city, scores of youths, some just children, hijacked vehicles and retreated behind the fires to fling more missiles. While Protestant areas remained quiet, the rioters concentrated on familiar targets in their own districts. For hours, an army post on the Springfield Road was in a state of siege. When dawn came and the rioters ran out of petrol bombs, they threw anything that came to hand: bricks, roof tiles and 6-inch nails. The security forces used relatively small numbers to deal with each incident, avoiding a major territorial confrontation. And the army had systematically punched through barricades on main roads by daybreak. Normal morning traffic began to move, but stones hit a milk lorry, making it swerve and crash. The driver and his young son were seriously injured. The day has been much quieter, with sporadic skirmish and attack. Next to barricades at the Divis Flats, 2 men showed themselves, claiming to be from the Irish National Liberation Army. They paraded somewhat self-consciously with aged rifles, clearly unwilling to match themselves against the security forces. Altogether, a score of people have been injured, cars and property damaged. Meanwhile, Bobby Sands' remains are tonight at his parents' home south of Belfast. He's expected to be buried with full IRA military honours.